What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Shit Podcast. Today we are going to talk with Jeromy Green, a very talented skater. He is very young, he's a beast for transitions, he really knows how to skate vert. So let's meet him at the Shit Podcast, and I hope that you enjoy this conversation.
Hey, I'm Jeromy Green. I am from San Diego, California, and here's our interview with Shit Magazine.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Shit Podcast.
Yeah, let's go for it. What's up, man? How is it going for you?
Oh, just good. You know, I've been working from home a lot this past year because of the pandemic. So that's been nice. And I haven't really been skating a whole lot, but recently I've been, getting back into it. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the Braille House to skate their new vert ramp with the 888 and 1817. That was a lot of fun. That vert ramp is incredible. The Braille House is full of just great people, so that was a good time. And I'm starting to get back into skating a little more. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, that's really nice. So, when did you start to skate? How many years ago?
Yeah, so I'm 24 now, and I started skating roughly when I was like 10. So, yeah, like 14 years, 15 almost.
Okay, and always in transition skating? Ramp, vert ramp, mega ramp.
Yeah, well, primarily, I mean, I screw around in the street here and there, just skating. But yeah, I mean, I've pretty much been skating like the ramps and transitions, pools, half pipes, mini ramps, things like that, pretty much the whole time. I mean, I like cruising street courses because it's just nice to cruise. But yeah, that's primarily what I skate. It's like training.
Okay, and I am wondering, what do you do besides skating? What is your job about?
Yeah, so that's interesting that you ask. So I actually was sponsored by a cryptocurrency token back in 2017, and it really was intriguing to me, the whole cryptocurrency concept. So I actually reached out to them and asked if they were hiring. They were, so they put me in the marketing team, and I've been there since late 2019, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe, no, I'm sorry, late 2018. So the beginning of 2019. And it's actually, I enjoy it a lot. So cryptocurrencies are like a hobby of mine. I love just the concept of cryptocurrency. Decentralizing money and decentralizing data is very important, and hopefully it will be a part of everyone's future, so that big corporations, for example, don't own everyone's data. So I really got into that, like investing and kind of just learning about how cryptocurrency projects and Bitcoin, for example, is decentralizing money and data. So I've been into that a lot recently. I'm also into cars, primarily like Japanese cars. I like JDM. I'm working on a Mazda Speed 3 right now with my friend Kyle. He's great. We are actually wrapping the car, and we're putting a big turbo on it, so that's a lot of fun. Those are lots of things that I'm into other than skateboarding, and kind of just I think those are my hobbies, I guess you could say.
That's really nice. You have a lot of hobbies. And what about skating? What about the time that you have for skating, taking into account all these other hobbies? Do you have?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I love skating. Right now I have a little bit of a bum ankle that I screwed up just doing stupid kickflip.
Oh my god.
But it was like I was trying to kickflip over a small box in the Braille street course, and I just really twisted my ankle. So it's not good now, but it's actually not too bad. It's just like, it's unfortunate because it's inevitable with skating, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying skating more and more. So yeah, I don't know. We have a backyard, or my family, my parents and sister. We built a 6-foot mini many years ago, and then Brighton Zoyner and the Zoyner family, they had a backyard vert ramp. I think it's so they had a backyard vert ramp, and they were moving, and they had to get rid of the ramp. So I was actually in Norway at the time with my wife Rebecca, and my sister was talking with Brighton, and I guess they had to get rid of their ramp, so they offered it to, have it in our backyard here, and my sister was like, yes, of course, we would like that. So I guess that's how the vert ramp was. That's how we got the vert ramp. So we're super fortunate to have that, and thanks to the Zoyners, of course. So that ramp is great, and it still lives on to this day. Like, that ramp has been through a lot, so
I can imagine. Cool. Yeah. And since when do you have this ramp that is like your training facility, that's your main training facility?
Well, to be honest, ever since I've had it, I've been really more focused on working at this job that I have right now at the Coin app. So it's not really my main training facility. Like, I actually just go to Claremont mainly and skate that big skater cross ramp that's there, and the vert ramp there is also really nice too. So really, like, I definitely have skated the vert and mini here a lot, like a decent amount. I actually skated the mini a lot more than the vert, but it's really like those ramps are probably more my sister Carly's ramps than mine, because so she maintains them, and she's like she's the ramp manager, and I am just fortunate enough that they're over there. Really, like, I don't really skate them as much as I probably should, but I actually just go to the Claremont skate park whenever I don't want to say whenever I skate, but like I always, it's you go there, and they have a mini ramp, they have street, they have a very nice bowl, they have a vert ramp, and they also have that skater cross. So it's like, what more do you need? I usually just go there and skate whatever I'm feeling, which is oftentimes the big skater cross ramp, because that thing's a lot of fun, or vert or pool, whatever I'm feeling. It's there. It's accessible.
Okay, that's nice. And what about street skating? Why do you think what is the reason why you prefer to skate transitions to skate ramps more than the streets? What do you think?
Yeah, well, for me, I was actually thinking about this a lot yesterday. Well, not necessarily this, but I think that people skate for different reasons. And of course, there's a common ground. We all love skating, and we all love the feeling of it. But I skate because, like, my style isn't really technical. It's more of just like, whatever feels good to me on a skateboard is what I'll be doing. And I think a lot of other skaters like to be more technical with their tricks. And I just really, whenever I hop on the skateboard, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do what feels good, to be honest. Like, I just simply cruising, like dropping in the skater cross and just simple tricks. They're not anything crazy, just like a backside 360 or like a backflip. Those are just fun to me. And I just like that more than anything, but what all skaters I think have in common is just the feeling of skating. It's that feeling of adrenaline rush, and like that's why I'm more that's why my style is the way that it is. I think is just because it's like, when I skate, I just am having fun, and I'm not really thinking too hard about the tricks. Like, sometimes though, I do think like, oh, what if it's possible to get technical with it? Like, what if I shift the board and try and grab it this way or something? Sometimes I'll find myself having that mindset.
And talking about the skills and the technique, what do you prefer to watch on a skater when you are watching a skater? The technique, the style, the control?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. I really like just what I think would be really scary on a skateboard. I love to watch. Like when I see, for example, Elliott Sloan on his mega ramp, that just blows my mind how comfortable he is, and the tricks that he does. Like he just did a lean air Christ air, I think is what you'd call it, and that looks so, just the way that he just, everything about the air was just so looks like he's just so comfortable, and that is like what I like to watch, because for me, like that would be crazy to attempt, and he's just, you know, it looks so effortless. I mean, I'm sure it's not effortless. I'm sure it took some hard work, you know, like we see the make on Instagram, but you know, that could have took some time. But that's what I enjoy seeing, like people trying or doing tricks that are just blow my mind. Like I think just, yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Okay.
Is that answer your question?
Yeah, for sure. I know what you mean. I like that. And what about between style and difficulty, what do you prefer to watch in a skater? For you to say like, okay, I like the way he skates. I like that. Because of his style or because of the difficulty or the tricks? What is more important to you?
Definitely. Actually, I can't say definitely because I like a good combination, but
yeah, for sure.
I would say more style. Like, I don't know. It definitely, I prefer when I'm watching skating, at least. I don't know. I think a good combination really of style and difficulty. But that's a good question. You know, I can.
Yeah, it's always a dilemma. Yeah, I know. I prefer also to watch the style, but of course the difficulty is important, and the mixing of both. Yeah,
definitely.
All right. So, what do you prefer, to skate in competitions or to make video parts?
Oh yeah, definitely videos. Or like I don't really enjoy, like competitions are a lot of fun because I get to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time, especially with the pandemic. Like I'll go to some events and see people I haven't seen in a very long time, and that is so great. I think that I actually prefer events that don't have any sort of competitive aspects to it. Competitions can be a lot of fun though, like don't get me wrong. But I really just enjoy going to my first time going to the Shema event in Norway. That was probably my favorite event I have ever attended, thanks to Carl Benny. That was incredible because of just everything, because it wasn't a competitive style. It was, let's get some skaters here and let's have a good time and let's even help people learn how to skate. And that was just so much fun. And I miss that so much. I want to come back, and actually I'll be in Norway in July. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, but those events, sorry, I veered off in a crazy direction. But I really enjoy events like that. And then, that's what I would prefer.
But it was a winner for that competition or not? Just having fun?
Yeah. No, I don't think there was specifically any winner for that. The second year, I think they changed it up a little bit that we went. It was more of it had a slight competitive twist to it the second year, but the first year was just a jam session of vert skating, and that was just so much fun, hanging out with all of my friends, and it was just a bunch of vert skaters there and a bunch of local skaters there, and even non-skaters. It was just a great time, and that was just that was great.
Nice. That's nice. What is the name of this competition or this event?
It was the Shema Skate Gala.
Okay.
The Shema. It's not really an island. I think it's more of a fjord. But yeah, it was in Norway.
Norway.
By the way, where is Shit Magazine based?
Yeah,
Is it Norway?
I was about to say you that Shit Magazine is from Norway, and that's
cool.
great. Yeah.
Gosh, I
Um,
love Norway, and I miss it every day because I've spent some time over there. I actually met my wife now 4-ish years ago in Norway for the event that I was just talking about, which might be why I like that event so much because we met over there. But
that's nice.
yeah, it was. I love Norway so much, and Oslo, and actually I had the privilege of taking a trip up the west coast to visit Bergen and some other cities along the way up with Sky and Ocean Brown and their family. That was such a good time, and of course my wife. That was an incredible time. So that was, yeah, it was. I
That's
love
pretty
it
nice.
there, and Norway is beautiful, and it's one of my favorite places ever.
That's nice. And regarding this experience, what do you think about the skate community in Norway? Did you
Oh,
know
it is
difference? Okay.
crazy. It's growing so much. Whenever I'm online, I see like on Instagram just so many new up and comers, and like it was illegal in like the 80s or something, right?
Yeah, skateboarding was banned in Norway like for 20 years, maybe.
That is
Difficult
crazy.
times. Difficult.
That's crazy. So that just blows my mind. So
Yeah.
that it's great to see what's happening now though. Like there are great skate parks popping up everywhere thanks to, well, I think it's mainly Betong Park, huh?
Yeah, it's very
Betong
amazing.
Park
the park.
Is
Yeah.
awesome. So the Betong Park sponsored that trip up the West Coast, and gosh, that was an experience of a lifetime. Like I wish I could do that all the time, and maybe I should consider maybe doing that after the pandemic because it was just beautiful. And yeah, that was but I love it because there's skate parks popping up everywhere over there, and there are perfect ramps everywhere, like the oh gosh, I forgot, there's one near Oslo,
Skate park?
maybe you know. Yeah, well, it was like a mini ramp, but there's like 2 mini ramps. Well, actually, there's mini ramps all over the place in Oslo, huh?
Okay. It's nice.
Yeah, it's just, I think that yes, Stavanger was incredible, and the Oslo Skate Hall, of course. I spent a good amount of time at the skate hall. Actually, that's where I spent most of my time with Stian there, and it's just great people. And I miss all of my Norwegian friends, so I'm looking forward to seeing them in July, and hopefully meeting new people and new skaters because the vibe is just great over there, in my opinion. It's incredible.
That's nice. And do you think making a comparison between the vibes in Norway and the vibes in your country, where maybe every skater is taking skateboarding too seriously, like a career, that is different in Norway? What do you think? Or
That's actually really interesting that you brought that up. I'm not quite sure what to think of this because there's so many factors into play, like the amount of skateboarding age here in the US is a lot older. So that's, I kind of think that in Norway it has this more like you said, less serious kind of feeling to it because it's younger, the skateboarding in Norway, and maybe that's why. I don't know. This is all speculation from my point of view, but it's just it seems that since skateboarding is younger, it's a little less serious, which is healthier, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I honestly, this is just my opinion, so I could be dead wrong here, but yeah, I think that it's just when I'm over there skating, it's a lot less just competitive, maybe. I know there is some competitiveness over there, but it's like I feel like it's a good competitive. And over here, maybe sometimes it could get a little too competitive. But overall, I think that skateboarding in Norway and over here, for the most part, is just a great community. And even if it is competitive, it's just it's a community that I'm very glad to be a part of.
Me too. Cheers for that. I agree with you. Yeah. That's nice. So you go for a competition thinking that you are going to win that competition, or just thinking that you are going to have a nice moment with your friends and that's it, no matter if you win?
Yeah, that's interesting because I actually have different, like there have been competitions where I go and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna wake up every morning at 6 a.m. and go practice. Like Bondi, I was like that in 2019, I think 18. Gosh, I forgot which year, but I placed 4th in Bondi, and that was the year that like I was waking up super early and practicing and like drawing my lines down on a piece of paper and like trying to figure out my tricks. And I had my Australian friend Jaron over there helping me. I was like, hey, what, do you think I should try this trick here and there? And he helped me. So I was like really serious about that one because I don't know, I was just in that mindset, I guess. But there have been some others where I'm just going and I'm like, I've done 0 practice, 0 warm up, no warm up, and then I go and just have fun, mainly just for the fun. But so it really depends. I've been on both sides. Like I've been on where I'm full competitive, and then super relaxed, just going for the experience. But I think it's probably I think for me personally, it might be hard to find a balance like that when I go to these events, because I kind of get stressed out a little bit if I get too serious. So yeah, I don't know. I still haven't found the perfect balance of going and enjoying the event while not being too competitive. But regardless, it's just so much fun. Like the Bondi event was, even though I was grinding really hard and practicing, I still had a ton of fun because that place is beautiful. And my gosh, I really want to go again. That place is crazy.
That is going to help.
Water. The water, like it's on the beach. I don't know, you've probably seen it, but it's the Bondi Bowl, the Blue Bowl on the beach. So you have a session, you skate, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go body surf in this perfect, clear, warm water. Oh, it was incredible. I never wanted to leave.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's nice. A very nice experience. And what would be your recommendation to deal with the pressure when it comes to compete? What works for you?
Oh man, I still haven't. Well, I would say just don't take it too serious, but also if you're trying to perform well, it might take some practice. It depends, because there are some skaters who I have seen take no warm-up runs, and it's their turn to go in the competition, and they just win it. They're crazy, and I couldn't do that. But there are some skaters who just have the capability of going there and just winning without any practice. Whereas myself, I would need some good time to warm up. So I think that will depend on the person, but I would say just have fun with it. It's skating, if you're not having fun with it, then why do it,
Yeah. We are doing it wrong if we are not having fun on the skateboard.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you. Okay, so who are your favorite skaters? Maybe your top 5, your references.
Okay, my influences. This is interesting. I do have actually a lot of my influence has come from just kind of, I don't know, this is kind of weird for me because
don't worry.
When I started skating, and still to this day, I mainly just hop on a skateboard and do whatever that feels right. Like, oh, what about this? Okay. It's kind of like having a, I don't know, just kind of like influencing myself in a way. That's like the biggest, is like myself, because it's like, what would feel like, I kind of just think to myself, what do I want to do? What will feel nice? But really, okay, you know what? Forget about all that. I'm just gonna talk about.
I'm connected with what you are saying, and I know what you mean.
Yeah, but in terms of other skaters, there are so many other great skateboarders that have such unique style. And like, for example, who I mentioned earlier is Elliot Sloan. His style is just crazy on whatever he skates. He's just, I love watching his videos because they're so just mind-blowing, the stuff that he's capable of. And yeah, so and just let's see who else. I definitely enjoy watching my friend I enjoy watching my friend Eli Reams. He's in Ohio, and he is the things that he thinks of is just so crazy and just incredible. But he needs, I mean, like, oh gosh, I need to see him. It's been way too long since I've seen him. But let's see who else. So Danny Way, of course, because he's just crazy in his style. Tony Hawk, because of his style, and not to mention everything he's done for his skateboarding. Let's see. I'm trying to think of others. Like, there's so many other great skateboarders that I could just name like that. Like Adam Taylor. I don't know if you know who Adam Taylor is, but
yeah,
he
for sure
was a mega ramp skater. Yeah. He's crazy. And but really, I think my favorite there's really just so many good skaters. I kind of am stumbled by this question, but I'd have to say Elliott Sloan. Just he's incredible.
I know.
Also, Jimmy Wilkins has crazy vert style. I love his style. He's just there are so many. I'm so scatterbrained right now because just that question that you asked is just like a million skaters come to my mind that I enjoy watching, because everyone has their different style, you know, and there's something to appreciate about everyone's style, I think.
I agree with that. Yeah, there are a lot of skaters. When we ask this question, there are a lot of skaters, and that's beautiful that we just can't choose one. We need to note a lot of skaters. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And talking about your favorites, what is your favorite trick? A trick that you really know how to do and you really enjoy doing it?
Yes. So this is all right. So my favorite trick is just super simple. It's get ready. It's like the most simple, basic trick that you could even think of, and it is just a simple backside 360 melon grab over a box, which in my case, I'm specifically thinking of. In my case, I'm thinking of the second jump on the skater cross ramp. Doing a backside 360 over that is just, it's super simple. It's super basic, but it is my favorite trick because of the feeling that I get when I do it. That's nice. That's it.
And you grabbed your board for this trick? Or without grabbing the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed melon on the back. Is like a tail grab and mute and whatever. But melon is just my favorite because just the way it feels. It feels natural. It feels fulfilling to me.
That's nice. And do you think that is like the most easy way to grab the board when we are skating transitions, like melon grab? It's like the more comfortable?
For me personally, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for me personally, but there are people out there who I'm sure find it easier to do mute grab or even nose grab. But for me, it's melon, yeah.
Okay. So if you are going to do like a 900, let's suppose that, you will do it like with a melon grab.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I've tried some into like the resi of Woodward a long time ago.
Okay.
Some 900s, and it was, I don't know. I actually tried it and I got the rotation down when I was like, I don't know, probably 19. But then a few years ago, like maybe 2 years ago, I went back to Woodward and spun it for fun into the foam pit, and I couldn't even get the rotation down. So that trick, I mean, I can't even imagine doing that trick now. Like there was probably a point of time where I would have been able to do it if I really pursued the trick, but after attempting it, I don't know. Well, actually, I can't say that because Tony Hawk just did one at age 50. So me still being 24, I can't say that I'm not capable of it now.
For sure, man. You just need to practice. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's it.
talking about this, do you think that the kids have like an advantage to do these rotation tricks? Because we see the records, for example, from Michi Brusco or Tom Shar, and they were very, very, very young when they did the trick. So
Yeah. That's really interesting that you say that because they might have an advantage. I think mainly as yeah, you know, I don't know. I can't say anything because I can't do it.
okay, but you know how it is to rotate on a board, and
Yeah.
yeah,
So maybe, but also, and I think when kids spin, it might be because of their fearlessness of like just going full force. Whereas as we get older, we're like, okay, we know what can happen. You know, at least that's what happened to me.
okay, all right, man. So the conversation is about to end. It's been a fun time. Thank you for your words and thank you for your experiences. One last question and that's it.
Sounds
So
good.
what would be your advice to do a backflip? You know?
Oh, cool. So I would say the hardest part of learning the backflip for me was the first attempt. That was the hardest part because once I tried the first attempt, it was easy. I don't want to say easy. It still took me some time to learn it, but that first attempt, it's kind of like dropping in because do you remember your first drop in where you're like going up there and you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
that's kind of the thing. Like my first when I was learning, once I tried it for the first time, that was the hardest part. So I would just suggest full commitment. If you are ready for that full commitment, then go for it. I don't know. I think that and then once you definitely try it and commit and then knee slide, of course, just kind of like get the rotation, use your head to kind of look for your landing. And once you've done that and done a full successful knee slide, then you know that you're capable of rotating and that confidence will really help you. That's what I think.
All right. Let's go for those backflips. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your advice. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. And it's been a pleasure.
Thank
Yeah.
you, man. Thank you for your words. I hope that maybe in a future we can skate. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so too. Hey, thank you very much. And hopefully we'll be in touch. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna write you on Instagram and maybe we can keep in touch. All right.
That sounds good. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
To you. Thank you for your vibes, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck with your projects. Bye bye.
Thank you. See ya.
Alright guys, this was Jeromy Green. I really hope that you enjoyed this conversation. I love it, the vibes of this guy, and I love it, the words that he shared with us. And what about you? What do you think about him? And what do you think about his skills and about his style and about everything with him? Let us know in the comments down below, and right now let's stop watching this because we need to escape. So remember to like and subscribe and let's go skate safe.